So okay guys, today I'm going to be talking about which Linux desktop that I use on a daily basis, as well as whether or not I think it's a recommendation or a pass. Now with that said, the current Linux distro that I am using is Arch Linux. Now you may be wondering, whoa there, how do you use something that's only command line driven? Well, with Arch Linux, that's the beauty of it. You can install whatever it is you wish. It goes from a command line to whatever desktop environment of your choosing. In my particular case, I'm using KDE Plasma, and I gotta say I love this OS. You could change just about everything about it. You can add alternate repositories and even install third-party repository things that weren't actually in the package manager or store. With that said, I think overall it's pretty much perfect. It lets me install Kali Linux apps once I set up a repository such as BlackArch, and I can just get everything all up and running in a matter of minutes. Now there are distros out there which don't go from the command line to a GUI. They automatically come with the GUI and everything installed for you. Those Linux distros are like Manjaro. You just install that and you're ready to go if you wish to not do the terminal and everything else. The only thing you need to know about packages like those, or well, distro installers, is they come with the optional packages such as the KDE application suite. In my particular installation, so I went from Arch to KDE Plasma. I can optionally skip those packages and just install what I need as I need it, saving space. Now, if I'm not mistaken, even with some alternate stuff on that machine that I've downloaded, I've only so far used about 27 gigabytes of my space, and I only gave this thing a 60 gigabyte partition. Now, you may be wondering why I did that. Well, I didn't want to say goodbye to Windows, so I'm currently dual booting on my Windows 10 machine with KDE Plasma. Well, technically Arch Linux, but you get the point. I'm dual booting, and if you're wondering if you can dual boot with Manjaro, well yes, it's probably even easier to set up Manjaro than it is to start from Arch Linux from the terminal to full desktop installation. But yeah, keep in mind if you have a UEFI system and you install Manjaro, you're going to need to do some tweaks to get that installation running. I think one of the tweaks was you needed to make a partition beforehand before booting into the Manjaro to get that installation format installed. However, like I said, I did mine from scratch. I didn't use Manjaro. I just went straight from Arch Linux to this. And if there's anything you guys see on screen that you want, such as the wallpaper or the icons or anything like that, or want a video tutorial on it, let me know. Maybe I can guide you through the KDE Plasma GUI and its various features. But for now, I think I'm going to leave today's video off here, and I hope it answered your questions when it comes to, well, what installation of Linux that I particularly run on the daily basis for my daily driver. But yeah, with that said, like I said, I'll leave this off here. If there's anything you want to see, especially when it comes to how I set this all up, let me know. Maybe I could set up a VM and show you how I did it from scratch, as well as how I got my system into dual booting. But for the time being, I'm going to leave this off here. DTPK signing off. Peace. Give it some time and it should open up. As you can see on video, my reference diskette opened up after a torrent file. In our case, I'm going to go over to our torrent file, right click it, copy link address.